अस्सलाम वालेकुम अज़ीज़ तलबा तालिबात। सर अब्दुल सत्तार खान इस यूट्यूब चैनल में आप तमाम का इस्तकबाल है। 12th इंग्लिश 2.1 सॉन्ग ऑफ द ओपन रोड। पहली पोएम है ब्रेन स्टॉर्मिंग एक्टिविटीज़, क्वेश्चन आंसर देखेंगे। चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। 2.1 सॉन्ग ऑफ द ओपन रोड 12th स्टेट बोर्ड क्वेश्चन आंसर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 का A1 है, पिक आउट द लाइन शोइंग दैट द पोएट इज़ प्रिपेयर्ड टू एंजॉय एवरी मोमेंट ऑफ हिज जर्नी। सेकेंड, बाय ऑल डिलीशियस बर्डन्स द पोएट मीन्स। इसका आंसर है डी, स्वीट मेमोरीज ऑफ द पास्ट। थर्ड, द पोएट इज़ अ पर्सन हु इज़ फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल इनहिबिशंस। डिस्कस how the concept of freedom is expressed in the poem. The poet is about to embark on a trip. He does not consider anything can restrict him, even his own hesitation or doubts. He says he is prepared afoot and light-hearted. He is physically fit and mentally without any dilemma. He is all set to follow the road to his dream destination, healthy and free. He does not want to depend on good luck or fortune to be kind to him. He has his life, his destiny in his own hands and is confident that is enough. I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune. He is no longer going to delay his journey with complaints, criticizing that everything is not perfect. What is there is enough for him. I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. The earth is that is sufficient. His determination is strong and he has decided to progress on his own path in life, strong and content. I travel the open road. सेकेंड का आंसर है, अ फूट एंड लाइट हार्टेड आई टेक टू द ओपन रोड, हेल्दी फ्री द वर्ल्ड बिफोर मी, द लॉन्ग ब्राउन पाथ बिफोर मी लीडिंग वेरेवर आई चूज, henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune, strong and content, I travel the open road, the earth that is sufficient. A2, following are the activities of the poet related to his journey on the road. Divide them into two parts or activities. As the activities the poet will practice and activities he will not practice. इसका आंसर है activities he will practice. Walking along the road, though he does not know where it reaches. Carrying the fond memories of good people. Striving to achieve high and bright success. Reflecting and developing his own self. Activities he will not practice: complaining about discomforts during the journey, postponing the journey, praying for good fortune, creating contacts with famous and influential people. Write down the traits the poet exhibits through following lines. One is done for you. Henceforth I ask for no good fortune. I myself am good fortune, self-confidence. Healthy free the world before me. Express your views regarding the above line. Henceforth I ask for no good fortune. I myself am good fortune, self-confidence. Henceforth I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing, positive and self-reliant. I do not want the constellations any nearer, self-assured and independent. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. Clear thinking and knowing his mind. I am filled with them, I will fill them in return. Aware and honest about himself. The poet is about to set out on life's journey. He is of healthy body and mind. He feels strong enough to meet challenges he may have to face on the way. His attitude seems positive, hopeful, and determined. He says the world before me, showing this. Hence, we can say he is ready to make use of every opportunity the world can provide, and he will not delay or complain, postpone or criticize, blaming others. He can make any dream come true. A3 है, the poet has used many describing words such as healthy in this poem. Make a list and classify them as for the world, for himself, for the road. Read the expressions all delicious burdens. A burden cannot be delicious. The poet has used this combination of words to express that he has many sweet memories of the people and places which he would like to remember forever. The poet has used seemingly contradictory expressions to convey the meaning that his heart is full of sweet memories of good and kind people, though he wants to be free from any type of attachment. He wants to cherish these sweet memories in his heart forever. The poet has used many describing words such as like for the world sufficient, for himself light-hearted, healthy, free, good fortune, strong, content, for the road open, long, brown path. The road in the poem does not mean only the road to travel. The poet wants to suggest the road of life, explain the metaphor with the help of the poem. Free verse. The free verse is poetry that does not rhyme or have a regular rhythm. The feature of free verse are it is a literary device that is free from limitations of a regular meter or rhythm, does not rhyme with fixed forms and still provides an artistic expression. In this way, the poet can give his own shape to a poem as he desires and can use various poetic devices to create the effect he considers suitable for the piece. As free verse gives greater freedom for choosing words and conveying their meaning. To reader, it is free from artificially of a artificiality of a typical poetic expression. This technique is commonly used in modern poetry. Remember, although free verse requires no meter, rhyme, or other traditional poetic techniques, it is the use of internal pattern of sounds, the choice of exact words, and their chosen places are the factors which attribute the free verse it's a lyrical or rhymic beauty. Free verse is completely different from blank verse, which essentially has to occur in iambic pentameter. Blank verse is poetry written with regular metrical but unrhymed lines. It is described as the most common form of English poetry, which has been influenced since the 16th century. The road is the poem does not mean only the road to travel. So the example of metaphor is in a journey we may go on, we plan on the mode of travel and hope to have an enjoyable trip. We want to admire the scenes passing by. We may meet new people. Sometimes we may come across some difficulties. Yet we complete the trip and return home to our normal routine. For a trip, we make travel plans, decide the destination, and so on. But life itself is a long journey. In our life, we have family and friends. We don't know what will happen in future. We remember pleasant as well as sad situations of the past. We work hard and find success, face failures and attain glory and defeat, so life goes on. In both a trip or in life, the attitude is important in how we make the journey. One must go ahead with a positive and flexible mindset. Unexpected situations will come up. We may have pleasant as well as unpleasant situations, but if we have self belief, any difficulty can be faced. One must just be strong. There are certain words that are repeated in the poem. For example, no more, line 7. Find out other similar expressions, explain the effect they have created in the poem. The use of personal pronoun I is evident and prominent in this poem. Give reasons. There are several words that are repeated. Open road lines 1 and 7 indicates the path in life is open wide for the poet, person to make any choice he wants. The opportunities are unlimited. Before me, the poet is looking at the road, ahead his fortune, his future life, his outlook for the upcoming journey of life. Henceforth, I lines 4 and 5. The poet conveys from the point onwards he has decided to do or not do certain things. Good fortune, he believes, good fortune or destiny is not external, it is within one's power in one's own hands. I know lines 11 and 12. This shows his full awareness. I carry line 12 and twice in 13 indicates the weight of the burdens, though they may be delicious. They are line 10 emphasizes that entity, constellations, or people with power belongs to where it is. The use of personal pronoun I is evident. The repetition of the pronoun I occurs 15 times in as many lines of the poem. This shows us how fully in charge the poet is of his life, his destiny, his actions, his decisions, and the consequences. The repeated use of I shows that he is confident of himself and is able to take his life forward independent of others' support. He is going to stop complaining, criticizing. He will approach the future on his own strengths, ready to use the opportunities that the that he comes across. The poet is quite sure he does not need either luck or influential friends to help his attempts. He seems assured of his own capabilities. With the help of the following points, write a poetic appreciation of the poem Song of the Open Road. About the poem, poet and title, the theme, poetic style, the language, poetic devices used in the poem, special features, message, value, morals in the poem, your opinion about the poem. The Song of the Open Road by American poet Walt Whitman is about optimism, energy, and confidence. The world offers opportunities to anyone who wants to use them. Walt Whitman's works were a powerful influence on other writers. The poet himself struggled as a child of 12. He dropped out of school to take up some job to help the family income. He worked as lawyer's assistant, printer's assistant, as a teacher and journalist. He helped look after the wounded in the American Civil War. The poem says open road, it is about freedom. The poet wants to go out from restrictions and comforts. The poet wants to be self-reliant. He is confident. The poem is in free verse. There are many poetic devices but no meter or rhyme. We immediately notice repetition. There is also transferred epithet. The poem is a dramatic monologue. The poem inspires us to explore the world using our abilities. Comfort, complaints, criticism, and fate are not excuses for one's inaction. Write 4 to 6 lines of free verse on the topic The road that leads to my college. Express that it is the road to knowledge and bright future. You may begin like this. Every day I treated with the big bag of books. Write a blog on the following topic Man is free by birth. Expand the idea suggested in the following lines. All roads leads to Rome. A man without liberty is a body without soul. Take help from the sources available on the internet and make a list of proverbs and quotations about road. Read the poem The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Write a blog on the following topic Man is free by birth. Man is free by birth. The statement is true in every sense of the word. Free if someone does not have physical freedom. It is visible, but the freedom of the mind, thoughts, emotions, the spirit, the soul is also vital for one to fully find satisfaction in life. I remember an advertisement to bring up boys to be sensitive. Usually, boys are discouraged from showing tears. It is thought tears of fear, anxiety, pain, loss, or signs of weakness. When a boy cries, there should be no external signs of those emotions, and parents compare the boy to a girl. They make fun of their sons to stop him crying. In this way, they take away the child's freedom to express emotions. They take away his sensitivity. Taking away of freedom is often done by adults to their children. The parents give guidance for the future, but parents impose their own expectations on the kids and take away their freedom to choose a life goal. The child's natural looking, liking, or strength is not considered. The herd mentality makes parents force their children to follow a field which other students are doing. They earn lots of money, but they don't notice their child does not like or is not good at easy. So the child grows up leaving his passion. Adults teach children that out of respect and good manners they must not question them. Children will grow up seeing injustice being done. They will notice bad things happening, but their desire to question is silent. They keep quiet and accept even bad things as normal. Expand the ideas, all roads leads to Rome. The road system in the Roman Empire was built in a way that a person could take a road from anywhere and he would reach Rome. This means that every matter can be approached differently. Everyone has their own way to approach a matter. It could be doing some work or solving a problem. Each person has their way of doing things. It means that we should agree not to be narrow minded. We should appreciate the other person's way of doing things also. We should not expect everyone to think exactly the same way as we do. We should not individual to follow their method. Sometimes some work is given. That person will complete the work in his way. When giving the task, the method of the doing it need not be forced. Even if it is completely new, then the person may do it say himself. If he is not be able to do it, he can ask for help. When there is a problem, many people may be trying to find a solution. We can discuss ideas, many ideas may be put forward. There can be so many ideas that are useful for solving the problem. One may be quicker, another may be cheaper, one may need more people. So all ideas can be pooled to finally solve the problem. Even the head of the country has a team of ministers. The leader discuss and consult with the team of or running the country. All of them play a role for successful running of the government. This is true of teamwork and cooperation. We can all work for the same goal. The work may be so big that many are required to work together. It is not necessary for everyone to do exactly the same thing, but all work together in different methods so that we reach the desired goal. A man without liberty is a body without a soul. We think liberty means only physical freedom, but even if a person is not physically free, his mind is working freely. Actually, the freedom to think, speak, and act to fulfill our wishes and goals is more important. A free man really means a free thinking man. We have heard of men speaking out against powerful people. They were jailed, but even in jail, they wrote books. They expressed their views. We know of many such famous personalities like Gandhiji, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Nelson Mandela. Many of our Indian freedom fighters were executed for their ideas, but they did not keep quiet. They spoke out and inspired Indians to rise up against the colonial rulers. Their minds were free though they were physically in prison. Liberty is freedom to anything for oneself without hurting other people's liberty. We should not use freedom to do just anything we desire. That is not correct. Hence, we must be aware of what is happening and speak against wrongs. When there is life, there is mind. When we have an intelligent mind, we should think. Life, liberty, and thought. Three persons in one substance, eternal, never ending, and unceasing. खलील जिब्रान। उम्मीद है आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद आया होगा। अगले वीडियो में दोबारा मुलाकात होगी। खुदा हाफिज़।